Okay, so welcome back to another video, guys. Today we've got an Audi S3. We're going to be doing a intercooler upgrade, but before that I'm going to make a little quick video on how to remove the front bumper. So I'm going to flip it around. We're going to quickly get started. It won't be too long of a video, and then I'll make a separate video on how to do the intercooler after, just because it's a little bit more in-depth and a lot more bolts, a lot more process to go with the intercooler. But yeah, let's start with this. Let me flip it around and show you guys what to do. Okay guys, so the first step that I do is take off the wheels both sides, just so you can get to these arch liner bolts. There's a couple of Torx bits that go along the top to get to the bolts behind the arch liner, which hold the bumper in this corner. There should be two, one holding it up from there and one holding it up a little bit further down the line, which might be a bit more difficult to get to, but I'll show you that once I've got the wheel and the arch liner off. Actually, yeah, let's start with that. We'll take it in steps. I'll show you how to do this. So wheels off, 17mm bolts all around, get your locking wheel nut. Once the wheels off, put it under the car, and I'll show you the arch liner bolts. Okay, so once you've got the tyre off, you're going to have some T25s in here. So there's 1, 2, 3 that we need to remove. For now, let's just remove them and see if we can get access to the bolts behind, and then we'll keep going after. Okay, so once you've got the wheel off, you want to undo 1, 2, 3 T25s, and you want to undo this one as well and that one as well. Possibly even that one if you need a bit more space. If not, then you can move down to under the car where there is 1 and 2 T25s, and then I've also undone the ones that hold in the under tray from this side, which is 1, 2 and 3, just because they're right here, so why not? Because we're going to be removing the under tray in a second anyway. So all of those bolts off, then what we can do is start pulling back on this, but I've got these two to remove, so I'll come back to you guys once I've done that. Okay, so once you've undone all of those, you'll then be able to pull forward on the arch liner just a little bit, and you can probably just see that I'm actually missing one of the screws, but there is another screw anyway that we need to take off, which is that top one there that holds the bumper in. And then I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you guys, but there is a screw all the way back there, which you might be able to see now, and we need to remove that as well. So ideally just use a really long extension to get into there and remove that, and then that should allow you to pull the bumper apart from this side. But yeah, let me do it and then I'll show you guys how I've done it. Okay guys, so I've managed to remove the bolt holding this up and the bolt inside. So that's what they look like. That's the inside one. This is what I had to use. So I had to use a T27 with this like swivel extender with the longest extension I have to get in there. It wasn't too bad to get out actually. Once it's off, and then you just pull on the bumper and it will come out. It will unclip from both sides like that, and that is pretty much done from this side. We're going to move on to the top next. I'll show you how to do that, and then yeah, we'll keep going. Okay guys, so once you're at the top and you've unclipped the bumper from here like so, so it's nice and loose there, what you want to do is unscrew these 3 bolts, T27s. They unscrew pretty easily. Then we want to do the exact same thing on this side, jack it up, get the wheel off, arch liner off, get those 2 bolts out, and then we'll also move to the underside where there's a few more screws going underneath, just a few screws holding it in. We're also going to undo the arch liner whilst we're down there. And yeah, so for now, 3 bolts on the top. I'd keep these in a good order as well, just so you remember like which bolts went where. Cool, that's it. And then we're going to redo the same thing on the other side, and then move on to the bottom. Okay guys, so once you've recreated the same thing on the other side, which I've done now, you want to move to the bottom, which has T27s along the bottom. So there's 1, 2 and 3 that we need to remove, and then the bumper should be able to slide out. And yeah, once you remove those 3, let's keep going. Okay, so I've removed those 3 on the bottom, so what we're going to try and do is just pull the bumper back like so, making sure it's unclipped everywhere. And then it should just pull apart like so. but one thing we are going to have to be careful of is a few things are still going to be attached, like that wiring down there. So what you want to do is pull back on the red clip, on the red tab if you can. If not, you need to grab a screwdriver. But yeah, you can see it there. And on this side we've got the washer jets as well that we need to disconnect. Actually, yeah, I think it's just on one side, yeah, because the pipe runs along the bottom. So what we can do is just disconnect it from here. Let me figure out how to do that, and then I'll show you guys. So the best way to remove this, because it's at a T-junction here, just remove the left side so it disconnects the whole thing. There might be some screen wash that comes out, but I don't expect it to be too much. But yeah, the way to remove it, literally just wiggle it back and forth until it comes out like so. And then just, yeah, let that drain out somewhere. Oh, I should have got a bucket. But anyway, yeah, so that is out. I've got a flathead screwdriver as well now, so we can remove this side. Like so. So push up on that, push down, and it just unclips. And then that should be the entire bumper disconnected, like so. So that is the tutorial on how to remove the front bumper on an Audi S3. Thank you guys so much for watching, but that is the end of the tutorial on how to remove your front bumper on the Audi S3. It's going to be the same on the A3s as well, maybe even the RS3s, but it's not too difficult. It's just a few bolts that are, well, the two bumper bolts are a little bit hard to get to, but the installing procedure is the same as removing. Just work backwards. So put the washer jets on, plug the connector in, line the bumper up, put the top screws in, put the side screws in, put the bottom screws in, and you're good to go. But yeah, not a lot of screws that have to come off. And yeah, hopefully you found this helpful. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to watch my next video, which is on how to upgrade the intercooler on this, that's what I'm going to be doing now. Yeah, please watch that as well. Take